Hello and welcome to episode 42 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. So, we're going back into the Abyss and we're going to be going there relatively quickly. We have a couple of things though we can quickly craft. I did do a little bit of dipping down between this episode and last. I was doing testing as to our maneuverability. And we got a few extra things. We also got the camouflaged ink bomb, which means that we can now make the abyssal mirror. So we're going to make that. Also, the other thing we're going to quickly craft is bat wings. We're going to craft these. Oh, hang on a second. That's only during the night of eclipse. That's not what I was hoping to see still. The reason I was crafting them was because we no longer get the bonus from our wings on our rogue set because we changed our armor off. So we'll use bat wings for now. Do I want to? I probably want to have this over on here. Do I want to actually use it? Enemy abyss aggression. Stealth regenerates faster. Grants the ability to evade. I think yes, this is a thing that we do want to permanently have on. I think for now we replace the gloves. But we're not using that for our trip to the Abyss. Instead we'll be using the summoner set. So let's quickly get our buffs. And that and that. Okay, let's consume this now. Most of our other pots can wait until we're there. So we're not going to fall as quick, but we do have pretty decent movement. And we do still have our dash. That appears to just be a generic ability we always have now. I'm going to need to temporarily... Which one do we want? Probably that one? Because otherwise the summon potion isn't actually going to be useful. I don't want this one because it attacks through walls. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it just feels really, really cheesy down here. Let's actually have this. So we can get away in an emergency. I'd rather keep the other two on our bar. Let's temporarily swap that. One thing we do need to be mindful for this particular build is that these summons need line of sight. Okay, let's use our buffs here. So some of the buffs that we did bring will reduce our... Oh, damn it, I shouldn't have used that. Will reduce our... or the enemy spawn rate. was going to say, did we run out? Nope, we still got some left. Oh, there's one here. Gotta get all of those. A bit too much of a pain in the ass just to leave. Okay, here's the deepest part of the abyss. We do not want to be hanging around down here, but we do want to be... actually mining this stuff. Yes, this is void stone. They don't have a lot of health, but they do have a lot of defense by the looks of it. We still have 140 defense down here at the moment. Okay, did we equip? We didn't. We meant to equip this beforehand. Okay, we can't use this to mine that. That's a shame. We'll have to do it this way. Okay, we are losing oxygen down here, that's fair enough. Very slowly. Okay, let's have a quick look as to... we've got 100 odd. How much of this do we actually need? I need 30 for that, 20 for that. 50 for that. We're going to need a bunch more. It's a shame we can't use the drill on it. Let's go back up and refresh our oxygen. Okay. Exploring down here is a bad idea. Well, at least exploring down here for any length of time is a bad idea. Let's just stick up to here. And focus on mining. I will collect a whole bunch more of this. Oh, what did we get? Lumite from? Ah, it grows on the walls. Anyway, yeah, I will continue to mine. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's collect a little bit more of this stuff. And hope our summons don't anger the thing that's beneath us. I'm not about to poke that thing. Okay, there's a few more over here. And we're going to need a lot more than... maybe not. What are they attacking? Things I would rather they didn't attack. Yeah, no, I'm not about to take that on. We're doing no damage to it. We might die anyway. We survived. Okay, we could use some more depth cells. So let's get ourselves down to the middle depths again and kill a few things there. Most of our buffs are going to start running out. Even with all of this, it still takes a lot of killing. More depth cells. I think we can probably make do with what we have for now, at least. We may need to come back and get some more later, particularly when we're getting the next set of gear for down here. But I think for now, we'll call it done. So, one sec, I'll quickly sort through all of this and figure out what we're going to craft. And then we'll get that craft, and then next thing will be Plantera. So, be right back in a bit. Okay, we have sorted through our inventory and we are ready to craft things. So, let's get to it. First thing on the list is the second one of these. Second thing is an upgrade to one of the Abyss items. Attacks inflict crushing depth, grants immunity to Riptide and Crush Depth. While in the Abyss, you gain 25% increase to your maximum life, provides a moderate amount of lights in the Abyss. That's number 2. Next, we need to create some bricks. We need to create bricks so that we can create throw-in bricks. So we can create this thing. After that, we have... Where are you in the list? Are we missing an item, or is it not crafted here? Ah, it may not be craftable. It may require a different crafting table. This one here. No mithril anvil. What am I missing then? We have the frog. We have the void stone. We have this stuff here. We have the depth cells. And those are just bones. Which means it's in this list, but we are blind at the minute. It's one of those. One of those. I disagree that it is in this list. I mean, if we had everything we needed, it would be green here. The mithril anvil. Is this not the right frog? No, it says it's the right frog. Smooth void stone. Oh, we need to smooth the void stone. There we go. After that, the spear, Undyne's Retribution, because it has an upgrade path. Then the Abyssal Blade, because again it has an upgrade path. And that was it for our list of things that we can actually craft at the minute. So we're basically crafted everything that we can do out of this stuff now. Let's give these a quick test, and then we shall set our sights on Plantera. That can just go in here. As can that. We've seen the poison bomb. Poison bomb can go in here. So we have one melee weapon, 2 magic weapons. We don't need to know the damage of these. I'm just interested in what they do. Interesting. It does a whole bunch of different things. Fires a random assortment of ocean creatures. There's no telling how long it was down there, or what lurks inside. Undyne's Retribution. Cast a swarm of homing spears. I suppose we should at least give it a target. And if we're going to do that, we need to turn these guys off temporarily. You can see that being quite useful for a melee weapon. And Abyssal Blade. Fires short-range tridents. Hitting enemies will inflict crushing depth. Debuff. The lower the enemy's defense, the more damage they take from this debuff. Nice and simple. And then one that we actually do care about the effect of. Whatever the hell this is. Is it just another brick? That looked very brick-like. I think it's a giant tablet. Critical hits tear away enemies' defenses. Stealth strike shatters and briefly stuns enemies. Maybe catching a brick with your face isn't such a hot idea. So it is just a large brick, is what it's supposed to be. I don't think it replaces anything we use at the minute. It has a pretty decent just base damage on it, and a good crit as well. My concern is the speed that it moves. How many dummies can it fly through? I'm presuming just the one. I'd like to know what the shards do, but I need to hit the one at the back. There we go. Maybe if we hit the one at the back at point blank range. The shards do a lot. Interesting. Oh, it's already flawless as well, so it is as strong as it can be. I think I still want to keep that just for the sheer power of it. It's basically a hit scan weapon. This one, it's useful because it goes through multiple segments. I can see uses for all of these. The debuff this inflicts is nice. It's easy to hit a large boss with it. That said, thinking about it, this is better against multi-segmented enemies than this is anyway. And they're both decent weapons. It's roughly the same attack speed. For Plantera, Plantera does not move quickly. So I think for Plantera, we'll actually take the brick with us. Let's put this somewhere safe. It is a material. Okay, let's get the rest of this away. So let's put this in safe for now. That was crafting to see what it was. It doesn't have an upgrade path. So we'll put it away. These two do have further upgrades. Like so many of our melee weapons. This chest is getting a bit full. We may have to allocate a second one. Right. We need a decent enough location to fight. I mean, I get the feeling this actually would be a pretty decent location to fight Plantera in. Because we have a loop we can just go around. Otherwise we would have to do a little bit of digging here. Clear out this space here so we could come along here and around here and a loop around that way. Problem is getting to here and bringing Plantera with us. A decent distance away. And where's the nearest Plantera bulb? Okay, there's a bulb there. How many bulbs, Plantera bulbs are near here? Chair. There's 2 bulbs in the immediate vicinity. It looks like. Oh, that's a crimson altar. We have a beehive here. We may want to pop that first if we're going to do that. This here is more appealing just because we'll be able to pull more, or pop more bulbs and pull Plantera to here to fight it. But I think for the first couple of fights, just so that we know how much it has or hasn't changed, here might be the best option. So that might be the course of action. Do we have that? Yes. Okay. I want poison resistance. So I want that, and I need it upgraded. That said, I don't think we have Plantera's spawn item yet. What does it take to make it? Or what drops it? Summons Plantera when used in the jungle, invaded outside of underground jungle. Not consumed. Oh, that's cheap. We can just make that. There's so many bulbs down there that we shouldn't need to, but we should make it just so that we have it. I'm going to need spores. I don't suppose anything drops this, does it? No. Okay. And then Merc. And finally Trapper. Crafted on an anvil. Okay, there we go. Just while it's raining. We have more or less enough of all of these, I think, for a decent while. But if I keep replacing stocks every now and again, then we're never going to run out. Grants immunity to knockback, burn in, and on fire debuffs, grants immunity to most debuffs, including Mighty Wind. So let's get that upgraded. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure Plantera spits out a lot of poisonous things at you. That is the wrong menu. And I did not want to set my spawn point to that bed, so we'll have to head back up again anyway. There's Warden. Right. Okay, I think we have everything we want. What to replace the Arc Shield with? Gives additional summon damage. I don't know how much the buffs on this actually help. I think I'll replace that one. And the reason I'm going to replace it is because we're going to be using a potion that gives us an extra summon anyway. So we will have our 3 sets. Okay, if we're heading down to this, we want to be heading down this one here. Okay, summon this, summon 2 of these. This might be a terrible idea because obviously the place that we're going is clearly designed . Oh, tattered bee-wing. Good. The place we're going is clearly... It clearly looks like an arena. It very much looks like an arena. Yeah, those bulbs didn't used to be that big. I don't think they're Plantera bulbs, but they're definitely... They summon something. I don't know what they summon, but they summon something. Okay. Right, potion up, additional set of those, double check. Alright Plantera, where are you? Okay, you're coming from that direction. Something we didn't do. We didn't set the arena up first. Missed. Maybe I'm better off. That was not where I thought my mouse was pointing. There we go. Energized plant matter has been formed in the underground. Desert has shifted intensely. Screams echo from the dungeon. Plantera has been defeated. Okay, that was a lot of ringing around the roses. There's our new ore. We could use some healing first. We do want to get some of that ore. We had a pattern at the end that was working, but it took us till the end to actually get that going. We should have been given a second one. There it is, there's some in here. That should be honey. I just can't hit with this thing. Definitely better off using that. Doing grabbing a hold of those. I'm taking chip damage from stuff I can't see. God damn it. If we'd started with full health, then we would have got it the second time around as well. Never mind. That is a fair bit more annoying. Someone's a newly planted Plantera. This will be a new summon. Or a new little thingy. Okay, we'll keep that. Let's put that away. Let's put away all this other stuff. That goes in here. My buffs probably had run out by that point as well, anyway. Okay. Let's get the relic down. We are absolutely going to need to kill it a whole bunch more times. Because I'm fairly sure it's the thing that gives us living shards. There's our temple key. Forceful Venus Magnum, and the living shards are used for so many upgrades. The Reaver set is a potentially interesting set. Living Dew, but yeah, Terra Blade, Planterion Staff, Terra Disc, Flamethrower. Basically all of these are used for the god items, so we need a whole bunch. Whole bunch of living shards. Okay. Temple key we'll need later. Summon spores over time will damage enemies. Not really interested in that. Let's put that away. Whispers from on high dance in your ears. The floral abomination. Hey, the cyborgs arrived. The floral abomination is another example of the volatile power of harnessed souls. Taking their mastery of agriculture to new heights, the jungle shelters bred a new species or new special sprout. Through ritual blessings of the soil, it was fed legions of souls. Elders of the village wished to bring forth a new age of botanical prosperity. Indeed, the plant was awe-inspiring. But it was wild and untamed, with a will of its own. Now that you have slain it, more disorderly spirit energies are flooding the lands. The villagers' ignorance was shameful in its own right, but this is worse still. Forceful Venus Magnum. It's just a gun, but what's it upgrade to? Clockwork Gatling gun. That is on one of our lists. Hey, there's the princess. Clockwork Gatling gun is there. Let's drop this and this with it. Since they've arrived, we may as well sort them out. You have a new item for me. Pet, probably. Lizard tail. I think it's the globes. The globes are the new item you've given. Drunken Princess presumably has a new booze. That is Death 50. Technically, no, that's wrong. It's 51. That's a good point. We need to kill ourselves. Oh, we can straight up buy prismatic lace wings. That's helpful. Really helpful. It means we can summon the Empress at Light at will, which we're probably going to need to do at some point. Ah, you now sell a new pair of wings, don't you? No? Ah, you sell the Tiki armor. And the beetle we need. We absolutely need the beetle. I don't think we can use the beetle yet. No, not yet. But we do need the beetle. Grabbing the Tiki set might be worth it as a replacement for the Forbidden set at the minute. We would also need the wings. I forget what you need for you to sell the wings. So we now do lose we lose the special abilities all of this gives us. But this gives us increases your maximum number of minions, increases whip range. So this has given us 4 additional minion slots, I think. Yes, so we can get 9 minions total out now. Let's see. I may have to look up. It may be nighttime. You may need nighttime for you to the wings. I appreciate you coming here, Princess, but this is not the location for you. You want to be over here. Where is it? There you are. You go here with the tavern keeper. And then the cyborg goes here. Let's have quick words with her though, because she does have one thing we want to buy from her. Although it doesn't appear to be in here at the moment. I'll have to check what the requirement is for her to sell it. But she sells the Terra something. It's the very rare blade you can get in place if it's not Terra. It's the rare blade you can get in the blade shrines. What were you doing up there? We need it to be nighttime so that they will move into position. Okay, they're not selling it yet. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. It doesn't sell its wings until we defeated Golem. But the Witch Doctor, I was right, it does sell them. It sells them at night. And these wings should in theory synergize with the armor we're wearing. It gives us extra defense, extra damage reduction, and permanent Dryad's blessing while wearing the Tiki armor. Which is why it's this set is kind of good now. It was kind of decent beforehand, but we've got other options in the minute that are a fair bit better. So let's retire this set. You've done us proud. And let's craft one thing before we look to finish up today. That's magic. This is what we want. Godly Plantation Staff. Okay, what do you do? Ah, yes. I remember you now. Actually, it's not the same, but it is still very good. So, summons a miniature planter on to devastate enemies with Floral Fury. occupies 3 minion slots and there can only be 1 mini Planteron at a time. It is of course used for the god item, so its next upgrade is a little way away and will require the Terra Prism, of which we need to get 3 of them. Do we need to get 3 of them? Why did I think we... Oh yeah, because I wanted to keep one. Because this weapon kind of awesome. So how much damage is this actually doing? Okay, on its own it's doing, like, on average, close to 1,000. If we then add in 2 of those... I don't think these were, or this particular set was good for Plantera. Because she was for the flower spending most of its time inside the ground, and I don't think they could hit them in there. I would have been better off using any of them that could actually fly through the ground. But this definitely seems like a damage increase, and we still have 1 slot remaining. That said, if we remove that so that we have our armor. Not bad. Permanent Dryad's Blessing as well. Where are you? There we go. So we'll get that upgraded. I don't think it's going to get any more damage really, but it doesn't hurt. We don't really need wooden platforms on us anymore. At this point, the Sorcerer's Associate's book is starting to look like something worth having. Yeah, we are going to need to farm Plantera a whole bunch more. We know this. Other than just this item here that we do want to craft that gets upgraded further. And I think this is probably going to be something that we need to have for endgame. We need at least 1 more staff, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. We can't quite craft that yet, but we do want to craft that. Gonna need 2 of those. Miracle Fruit, can we make that at the minute? No, we need Living Alloy. And we're also going to need it for Reaver Armor. Does Reaver Armor have mining speed, jump speed, movement speed? Reaver Armor is a weird one. I think its set bonus is particularly unique. If I remember correctly. Either it's set bonus or there's a set of wings that go with it that give it something special. Okay. By the looks of it, Reaver Armor is supposed to count as the same sort of tier as what we've currently got equipped in the minute. That being Tiki Tiki Armor. Technically, the next upgrade for us directly would be Spooky Armor for Summoner, or potentially one of the Tower Defense sets. So let's see. Highlights or treasure nearby, increases item grab rate and block placement, mining tiles, restores breath while underwater, summons a Reaver Orb to light up the area around you, reduces enemy aggression even in the abyss, provides a small amount of light in the abyss, reduces life regeneration lost from taking damage over time, all attack a small chance to steal life. Enemy damage is reflected and summons thorny spikes. Reaver Rage has a 25% chance to activate when you're damaged. Grants immunity to fall, allows constant jumping. Tempers an increase to flight time, horizontal hooks fly out and retract faster, reduces cooldowns of dashes. It's a weird set. Generic increased damage and max life, increased critical chance and movement speed, increased damage reduction. Yeah, it's just a weird set. Okay, but we will have to leave it there for today. I will figure out what we're going to do next week. At the very least, we're going to be mining some ores from the jungle. There's now 2 ores there that we absolutely do need to start collecting a bunch of. So we'll get to that on Monday. We'll probably fight Plantera some more, because as I said, we're going to need a whole bunch more of these living shards. We've not skipped anything. Nope, Great Sand Shark is technically our next fight, which was in was in the list of notifications. Plantera themselves has a whole bunch of things here. Jungle Key, we do need to get that. Grants between health regeneration, accelerates life regeneration time of day. Fire Pow. There's the Pygmy Staff. Probably not going to use that. Pygmy Staff is an interesting case. It summons 2 items. One that throws... Oh, someone's throwing a party. One that throws spears and another that's a melee one. But the problem is that they're stuck to the ground. So they're of limited use against most enemies. Particularly anything that can fly, which is pretty much all bosses. And there's the Wasp Gun, which we do need because it's an upgrade to the Bee Gun. But yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.